Hi everyone. Few months ago, Lady Gaga held a very first concert in Taiwan, and of course, all the little monster very crazy. And we want to try to greet this very special guest. So we invite Lady Gaga to meet the Taya tribe people, children and people. They sing and dance with her. And you probably wonder, what is Taya tribe? And so, also we want to proudly show her our very special Aboriginal culture to her. And this is the Amis tribe. They are showing their dance in front of the International Aboriginal Festival. And okay, this is Taiwan. It's just a little bit bigger than Chicago, but we have 33 million people live on this little island. And this is the picture we have 14 different tribes of Aboriginal living in this part. Most of them are living on the mountain terrain. And okay, before the Han Chinese moved to Taiwan, they divide to the Aboriginal to two ethnic, and which they call them Pingpu, which means the people who live on the plain. And another one is called Gaoshan. That means the people who live on the mountainside. And also, I want to introduce you the Kaoshan people, and I really love them because they have their own culture, their own language, their own beliefs. They also have their own different style of clothing, and so I'm going to share with you their history and culture and a little bit arts. Oh, sorry, a little bit late. Oh, this is I prefer Rukai tribe. They are very special. They wear the bars, teeth on their head. The decoration and a little bit a lot of feather for decoration. And this is their royal family. They have the leader, royal, a hunter, warrior, and people. In the beginning, people believe most of the Taiwanese Aboriginal, they are from Austronesian, and some scholars suggest most of the Taiwan is the homeland of the Australian Aboriginal. And under the Dutch rule, in 1623, the Dutch colony the southwest Taiwan, which they lead the Aboriginal people to citizen. But before that, most of the Dutch people call them savage, which is very rude. But they also gave them a lot of help, like medical care. They taught them how to study, how to read, how to know the world. Also gave them the belief of Christian and Catholic. And after the Qing dynasty, the Qing governor take over Taiwan in 1683. They drove over the Dutch people, and which they also, because of that, a huge number of Han Chinese officially moved to Taiwan, which they marry all because they're all single men across the Taiwan. So they marry most of the Pingpu and Kaoshan, which almost overcome the Aboriginal and almost kill their language. But hopefully they are not. They still keep their language and their beliefs. Culture. All of the 14 tribes, they have their own different language, but unfortunately, none of them have their written language. So this is Taya. This is an elementary school in Taya tribe, and you can see this English and Chinese, and this is Taya language, but they have to use the English to write it because they don't have their own language. And also, as I say, they traditionally, the Aboriginal, they worship nature and their ancient spirit. But because of the Dutch and other European economy, so most of them also believe Christian and Catholic. These are their traditional festival to celebrate their harvest. To celebrate the harvest, they dance in a circle and dance around and wish the next year's fortune and luck, just like Chinese New Year, February 1st, January 1st. And these are their traditional food. This one called the millet. It's their very traditional food, even though most of them eat rice now. But they also made into wine, yeah, millet wine. Also, in Chinese we call 小米酒. And this is wild boar meat. It's very yummy. And this is the rice put in the bamboo tube. And you can call it bamboo rice, something. And it's also very delicious. Like the rice, most of them they use just rice and put a little bit vegetable, meat, something, and tastes like the natural smell of the bamboo. Okay, the art. As I also mentioned, there are very different style of clothing, and this is from Rukai tribe, and as I say, they have the very special pattern of the decoration, the feather and the lily. Most importantly, have lily on their head and the wild boar teeth. It's like a trophy of their hunter. And here maybe it's not. Oops, I can click. Okay, and here maybe it's not that clear, but they have the hunter pacer. It's a snake, and they think the snake is very very holy, very yeah. And this is another tribe is Taya tribe. And their clay and wood sculpture, which is very significant for Judah. I'm over 7 minutes. Oh, sorry. and this is Yami tribe. Also they correct them to Tao. And they are their special wood sculpture clay pattern can show us they just record their daily life and their maybe show their love to each other, just like recording something, not just for good looking. Oh, and I'm very in Taiwanese diversity island. I really appreciate I can share this special culture with them, and even though I'm not one of them, but I'm really glad I can enjoy this this special culture and their food, their art, their language, their beliefs, and maybe and also maybe next time we can see Lady Gaga wear the Bart's meat dress with the Bart's teeth. Thank you.